Hello and welcome to early summer of Dwarf Fortress. As you can see, I'm on level 172, and there's an interesting point about level 172. I cannot dig downwards anymore. So that is the bottom, and I have now queued up podkeys, thank you for that. I've now queued up basically a load of digging down towards that, and I'm going to put a bit of a security block in now, or at least prepare for one, because I've got an odd feeling that if I continue along like that, I'm going to cause some problems. Nevertheless though, let's go back up to here and see how things are going. Siege Workshop's fine, we have all of our traps set up. I need to make a few more traps down here actually, if I'm really honest, but if we queue up some more, yeah, that's going to produce enough weapons for us. We are producing endless amounts of mechanisms, which is fine, that's what you want to do. And overall, the fortress seems to be progressing rather nicely. So, Iton has created another masterpiece. Now, the one thing that was happening was we were starting to need possibly even a third smelter, or at the very least dwarves who will smelt, because we have a lot of idling dwarves. Alright, let's build some more cage traps, because we might as well, and we have fewer of them down there, or at least because it's a wider entrance, they're less effective. There we go, traps. We want cage trap, and we want a row of them here, because we have lots of mechanisms now. Right, so now that that's in, we can now go and see how gems are going to do. We can cut, repeat. I didn't do a lot of setup this time around, which I apologise for. Cut, repeat, meaning that the other one is still actually doing a lot of encrusting work, so that's actually fine. So we can continue on like that. Lots of random animals out there now. Are they going to trigger off our traps, do we think? No, apparently they're not going to. Having to catch in the river. We've been worried about that for a while actually, if we're honest. So, nobilities. We have a mandate that we must make large gems. Now, what I was going to do was look up how to sort that out. So, give me 2 moments actually while I sort that out. Okay, so a quick search on Wiki suggests that actually I need legendary gem cutters to do that, and I don't think I have any. So that's going to be a problem. And I think that's been reset now. Our mechanic needs some work. Let's see how things are going. So they are now digging down. We struck some more silver. Excellent. I'm slightly worried about how far down we're actually going here, but at the very least, we found some more gems. We'll dig some more of those out, I think, just to see if there are any. Actually, what type of gem is that? That is rough red zircons. Well, we're never going to run out of silver, but then I've wondered if we're ever going to do that for a while. Down we go. Nope, apparently that's all that's going to happen there. Things being cut, things being destroyed, and more fishing. I think we should probably... How are we doing on things here? We have 623 seeds. What are our seed stocks actually? Yeah, we have loads and loads of seeds we're not using. So let's go and actually dig out another section for farming. Make this that sized, and this will be entirely cave wheat. Just to use some of it. Militia commander has grown attached to a steel warhammer. Excellent, that's I've got no problem with. Actually, they're coming out to dig that straight away, which is a surprise. Also, we didn't have to wait for that one. And also, we're going to put another plot in. Another farming plot, just there. And once that gets built, we will go and convert that to... Actually, I'm not sure what we'll convert that onto, really. It's done now. And that can go... wild strawberries... grass, ratweed, and spring. Wild strawberries. And there goes the Dwarven Child, doing what a Dwarven Child does best. Very little. Although he is gaining a load of social skills, but then they tend to do that because they don't tend to want to work. But I've queued up anyone can do farming because otherwise that child wouldn't be doing that. Which is fine, childs do as they please. And my miners are obviously coming from the lower reaches to do that. Dig command, so oh well. Let's see, how far have we gone? That's done, at the very least. Basically a long channel down, a bit of an exploration thing, and then the bottom. The bottom worries me, if I'm honest, but we shall see. So that's already farmed. Here come the diggers. They will get that done in probably no time, actually, because they are mostly now, if they're not legendary by now, they're closest. Makes no difference. So I'm just waiting on the last one to dig, last couple to dig those two out. They struck some more random gems, actually. The merchants are embarking. The Countess has ended a mandate. So all she wants now is a large gems, and we still can't export goat leather. Well, we can make another farm plot at the very least. We have pretty much sorted out most of our food issues with just plants. We've been heavily reliant on them for a long time now. But hey. Okay, that's almost done. You gonna finish it? Construction nearly done. There we go. Right, so this is cave wheat and probably plant helmets, and let's go random choice. We'll go quarry bushes. So that should now drag a load of cave wheat farming duties. There we go, there's a few of them now. We have a lot of farmers. We probably have too many if we're honest, but it's a job that can be done by anybody, and it does give us our food supplies. But just look at the numbers of them now. There's Shadowhawk. Right, build another farm plot, which can go cover the other half of it. Now this one is going to be, once it's built, and this will probably be cave wheat for this month, just because I've noticed we had a load of it. Right, if we've got over 100 seeds, we might as well be planting them, or as many of them as we can get away with. So cave wheat, pigtails, dimple cups, and quarry bushes. So all of that is good. Down to the lower levels. Things are about to be dug out once all of my miners actually get back from their long excursion down. What I want to see is what's at the bottom. Yeah, I struck off clays, so you're just going to continue on, or is that the only thing you went down here to do? Apparently that was the only thing you came down here to do. Right, there is a ban, and it's the export of coins. Actually, we haven't made any coins. I should really do that. Well, you have gold after all. Other objects, gold. Mint some gold coins. Repeated. And then, gold crafts. I don't think we got a lot of gold bars left, because it's not been something I've been concentrating on smelting, but we'll see how that goes. I released our stocks for ammo. 290 and 214 copper bolts. As for copper, I think copper's better than silver in terms of... Ooh, we struck clear garnet. Warm stone located. Okay, so we've gone over some lava here on level 154. We might finally have that magma pit we wanted. Right. So let's dig out some... Let's dig that out for now. Just to give us an area. And then we're going to see what we can do. As we could do with finding out how bad that is. What I might even do is dig a 1-point channel and then put immediately a magma forge on top of it. Because even if I don't end up using it, that would... It's quite ridiculous because it's at 170 now, 150 floors to go and dig the rest of that out. But level work has died from first. We have a death. I bet I know what you would... I'm sorry, where are you? There should be a dead dwarf somewhere. We had a dwarf dying at first for apparently no reason. Unless he's hospitalized. Or was hospitalized. Where's the corpse? The only thing I can think of is that he's someone stupid who was up here doing that job. But we now have a death. Okay, yeah, work at inactive location, hide. Do not install colony. Right, let's see if that fixes things. And also, you will note, they are done. Well, just about. We've only got that little section of flooring, and then this will be done at the point it was supposed to be done. What's partially annoying me is that I do not know where that dead dwarf is, and why he would die first. On the side, we do at least have our tomb sorted, so at some stage he will be assigned. So our level worker died here. Okay. Alright, designate smooth stone. We want to improve all of, certainly this bit. We can engrave it later, but... Alright, how's that gone? Designate H. Now here is where something goes wrong. let's see what happens. Then just to be useful, we're going to dig out a three-way tree channel here. Because I might actually go and build a third level here. Since it's over the magma, we certainly have enough silver even this deep to make use of it. What I will do though is get rid of yeah, that'll be fine. I'll then just dig that out, so it's now got a proper sort of entrance to it. Right, off you go. Dig that out for us. But yeah, we're now down to 117 dwarves. For no adequate reason, as far as I can tell. I mean, sure, our well is there, but there's no reason why they shouldn't go for it. Now, just to make use of the gems we are digging out, let's go and queue up those. Oh, our miner's gone. We have these gems we can dig. We need to make some large ones, and for that we need to get our dwarf up to the legendary status. That should hopefully reveal if there's any important gems there. It's a shame really, we have so many gems close by that we can't quite grab. Oh well. Hopefully this should help. Right, that's done, and we've struck... Okay, and that's a little weird, but then we can assume then that it's actually a lava pool somewhere down here. So then, if that's the case, we can dig a downward stairway here. Did we just hit the one bit of... We did, didn't we? Alright. Let us instead then go with one that is here. And make sure I've removed that to start with. There is lava here. Though we certainly found a sort of pillar of it that isn't quite intact. Shame I can't replace that with an up-down stairway, because I can continue onwards. More native silver. He's actually not a legendary miner, this guy, which is a surprise. He's definitely reasonable enough, otherwise he wouldn't be able to do all that. That coal? No, that would be the gems, of course. We're out to rough clear garnets. Alright, let's assign that to here. Head back up top. How are we doing on the gem cutting front? We have a few things, we can cut them. Other than that, that's fine. Keep going. We need to try and make some of these things. That would have been cancelled. No, actually, made the coins. You just can't make the bolts afterwards. Alright, row of cage traps is in. Probably making a row of weapon traps soon. Delboy is now adept wood professional carpenter. And is that immigrants? That would be migrants. Alright, how many of you are there going to be this time? A few. Okay. You, sir, are a High Master Weaponsmith, so therefore you will make weapons. You can do anything else? Not really. High Master Weaponsmith, though, useful. You are generally worthless. Siege Operator, admittingly, but you are worthless, so you can have Siege Operating. And fish cleaning. Level worker? You're actually a combat dwarf, so we'll probably add you to a squad at some stage. Swords dwarf, though. So, Zonlicott, you are a cheesemaker who is otherwise worthless. So you can actually be a generalist farmer. Just cover jobs. Fresher. You're also actually not bad in combat, so Azol. Okay, let's see how many more there are. Some animals coming in, woodworker and another mason by the look of it, and that would seemingly be it. Boya. But also an adequate soap maker, I guess. You are going to learn how to operate furnaces, because we don't seem to have enough people doing that. What's your other job, by the way? Well, since I'm almost never going to use crossbow making anymore, that's fine. You are a talented mason, so therefore you can shut yourself off stone detailing and just keep with the masonry. Adil has given birth to a girl. Excellent. More dwarves. So that's 125 we're now up to now. I think the only thing we really need to consider, from a building project point of view, is I think we need a road leading out. So we shall go with a paved road. This is a bit dangerous because of circumstances, but make it out of chalk. Okay, too wide. Make that out of chalk. Out of chalk. So we now sort of have a reasonable way into my fortress once they eventually get around to building that. However, first off, we have this, which is almost done now. I can now actually add a second layer to this thing. There it is. I have no I need to remove paste. Is somebody over here trying to kill himself? No, actually, surprisingly. That's awesome. The road is now being built. They are... what are they? They're going to be mouse and goat type things, aren't they? Let's hope this doesn't anger them. What's happened down here? Cheesemaker is taken by a Fey mood. Okay. So he's going to go off, grab a workshop and do things. And that's not bad. I don't mind that. How's this gone? Okay, again, we've managed to... really odd is happening at the moment. I'm not sure I like it. Okay. Let's then go with another channel test in a moment. Just widen that a bit. Resume. More silver. Right, we cannot forge breastplates at the moment because we need more copper. So, we're on to silver bolts, and that one's out. So, silver bolts until they're exhausted. Keep going with that then. Meanwhile, the road is getting, well, being constructed at the very least. Yeah, we know all those copper things have been cancelled. This one makes another masterpiece, and more gems get cut. Right, warmstone located. Where did we locate that bit of warmstone? Okay. So there is a lava pool. Right, we're going to have to maneuver around some lava now. Let's try a few things here. Let's try, say... Let's go here. Actually, what is that stone? Granite? Right, we're going to try a downward stairway there. And then we're going to go down a level and build an upward stairway. There. Just going to see what happens. Okay, he's begun his mysterious construction. He's taken over a craft dwarf thing, so he's going to become a legendary craft dwarf of some kind. Alright, warm stone located again, so he really cannot advance further this way at the moment. Okay, let's go up a floor. We know that there is lava around, so let's go and see if we can find an opening. This is possibly a silly move, but let's have a go at this anyway. We need to find out the extent of the lava before we can dig around it. Or possibly through it. Well, I'm sure that'll get done. I'll just wait for the next warmstone cancellation. And as we can see, the road is actually being developed quite quickly. Largely due to all the random bits of stone that are there. Gem cut is out of garnets. We've created a sheep bone buckler, which means you are a legendary bone crafter, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Okay, craft bone carving. I don't use it anymore, but sure. Alright, stone being dropped off. Now, I believe they actually need architecture to build roads, and if you build them in rows of one, it's a good way of actually levelling architecture quite quickly. But we have a paved road now, which, once those two are done, will lead outside of the area, and I believe animal sector is growing attached to a copper crossbow. Fair enough. Struck brown zircon. Okay, fair enough. I'm assuming I'm going to hit warm stone very shortly. Oh, maybe not. So maybe we're in a corner of a lava pool, which just... Okay, there's so much for that plan to go and dig over it. We need to extend that a bit. So we now know that there is lava there and there, so let's go and try to dig to there. And see if we can. By the way, this isn't really a... human diplomats have arrived. And this one is actually a human diplomat. I think. Let's analyse him. Medium size, prone to great ambition, fat, low cheekbones, prominent chin. Right, we do not want him dying. Him dying would be a bad idea here. In the meantime, we've actually done it. Okay, so we want to build a wall. Nope, that's a workshop. To build a wall and get this upper level completely done. We then want this area fortified, this upper bit. Out of the only material that matters, chalk. Although we're going to need to get some more of it, I think, before too much longer, because we're using a lot of it on that road. For no reason other than to do it. Chalk, wall. Chalk. Did I miss chalk? I must have done. God, let's beat. No, there we go. Wall, and I can then go up to here. Or can then go up to there. Or can then go across there. Except that's construction present, so I need to build it like that actually. Which might not actually work. Alright. So what I need to do then is go and cancel that bit, and then go build the wall across there first, and then build the no, don't put that out of pine. Don't want it out of pine. Build wall out of chalk. Build wall bit out of chalk, and finally build wall bit out of chalk. Then we just have to consider how we're going to continue that little expansion up there, but we'll do that later. Well, at the moment, get that second layer done, and then we can get to fortifying it. We struck some more native silver. Did you just hop across the... I believe you just hopped across this, which suggests it isn't quite as deep as I would want it. Oh well. So down to lava level. Alright. Expand that out a bit. That shouldn't take you too much longer. And then once you're done there, greetings, Double Dwarf. There's much to discuss. Thankfully, we've been quite. Such a pleasant place you've carved out for yourselves. Well, the humans are actually then quite happy with our little empire. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a channel there. Oh, here we go. So, goblins have arrived at last. Well then. We see a force up there. That might not be the only one, of course. But it appears the goblins have finally decided they want some of what we've got. They've done it with the human diplomat here as well, which kind of makes sense. So, let us then go, and we need to make another burrows actually. And I think this is as safe for burrows as we can get really in here, so what we shall do is sort out that, and then next time we deal with the siege. I know I've been... Oh, we've made one of the large gems. Ah, our gem cousin is now getting actually good enough to do that. Excellent. Unfortunately, you're not going to make a few more for a while, although you could. Queue it up anyway. There are other things we must worry about. So, what's the status? It is late summer, a bit of an early end to the video, and we have a siege to deal with. Until next time.